Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your old pal Mr. Butter coming back at you. As you can see, I got my black and yellow vibe going. Football season's about to start. Even in the summertime, I rock black and yellow all the time because I just love Pittsburgh. Every sports team Pittsburgh that there is, I'm all about it. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's take a look at these Jordan 1 highs in the taxi or yellow toe colorway. I love the way the Jordan brand has been doing this. Once again, we have a Jordan 1 box that coordinates with the colors of the shoe. This being, of course, the taxi Jordan 1 high. I have been wanting this shoe for quite some time. I thought we were going to get it a couple of years ago, but I guess it was a fake, or I don't know what exactly happened. However, it was never released before. I finally forgot about it, and I doubled up on the Pollens, which is the Jordan 1 that I have on feet. And then sure enough, we finally are getting this taxi. It hasn't released in the US yet, but it has released overseas. I grabbed these off a goat. I had an offer sitting for 200 bucks. It got accepted, and I'm pumped to have this in the collection. This isn't going anywhere. This is staying right here with me. The tag reads Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG. The colors are taxi, black, and sail. I think the fact that they use sail instead of bright white is just phenomenal for these. But anyhow, let's get to them. As a Steelers fan, as a Pirates fan, as a Penguins fan, as a Jordan 1 fan, it just doesn't get better than this for me. You know, I am so pleased with the materials and just the whole package of these shoes. I think they came out great. This, I can say right now, is a contender for my favorite Jordan 1 of the year. I honestly, looking at the calendar, I think the only Jordan 1 that is going to compete with this year, as far as I'm concerned, is that Chicago Reimagined or Lost and Found, whatever they're calling that one. But basically it looks like a pair of Chicago Jordan 1s that was discovered after being lost for super long or something. They kind of have like a worn look or whatever. But for these, I just love them. I love all the materials. I like the texture that we get. I like the quality. And I think although Jordan 1 hype is kind of dying off and slowing down, I think this is a shoe that the masses will get excited for, and rightfully so, just because seeing them in hand, they're definitely something special. What's up, dog? You want to come out?
It's so hot on my feet.
It is hot on your feet, isn't it? Hey, what do you think about these?
I like them.
You do like them?
Yeah.
Are they Pittsburgh colors?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you like Pittsburgh? Do you say go Pirates?
Yeah.
And go Steelers? Yeah. Aside from noticing how nice the materials are immediately, another thing that I really like is just this taxi color is really vibrant. It's almost like a mix of yellow and orange, but it really pops. It's nice and bright. Even though it's like a rich color, it's still really nice and bright. Like, if you look at this compared to the Pollens look a lot more dull and a lot more like mustard brown or something like that compared to these. Real quick, just to show you what I'm talking about, you can see that the taxis, which aren't on my feet obviously, they're just a brighter color than what these Pollens are. Hopefully you can pick that up on camera, but I think that color on the toe box really pops a lot more than the color on the Pollen does. I thought the Pollens were good enough that they were worth the double up, just because I kind of gave up hope on getting these. And I really like the material on the Pollens, but I think I like these materials even more. The white leather on the side panels is nice and thick, and it's got those nice ripples, and it gets nice wrinkles whenever you press on it. And even the black leather on the mudguard and then that taxi leather on the toe box, it's all just got a real nice texture. The black leather is pretty smooth, but the taxi colored leather has a real nice texture both on the toe box and then wrapping around the back of the shoe. But I love these colors for obvious reasons. Even without being a Steelers fan, I just think these colors look phenomenal together. And this is one of the most classic looking silhouettes that there are. I mean, this is the Jordan that started it all, and I really, really like this pair of kicks. One thing that did surprise me is that it only came with the black laces in it. It didn't come with any spares. And I would have thought that for a shoe that was anticipated this much, that they would have given us, you know, at least an extra set, maybe a set of sail or a set of this taxi yellow color, but I can always find some extra laces somewhere, so that's not that big of a deal. Getting into the review, we can see that this outsole is a standard Jordan 1 tread pattern. It's in that nice taxi yellow color. Looks dope, nice and classic. It's got the pivot point in the front and the Nike branding there at the midfoot. We've all seen them before, but it looks nice in this bright color. And then wrapping up, we can see where that taxi yellow meets a sail midsole, and it's got sail stitching. And again, I just think the choice to go with sail instead of bright white really, really makes these look dope. I love them. I don't know what it is about sail, but I think in certain instances like this, it just looks way better than what bright white would. And I really, really like this color combination. The color on these black panels, like the mudguard, and then going up the eye stays, and for the swoosh on the sides, and then wrapping up around the collar. That's the only smooth leather that we have on the shoe, but it's got a nice feel. It's nice and soft. It's comparable to other Jordan 1s that have decent black leather on the mudguard. And then on the toe box, we can see this taxi colored leather, and it's got a real nice texture to it. But we've got all those perforations that we're used to seeing on Jordan 1s. And then back towards the back of the shoe, you can see that we've got more of that taxi yellow leather. Here we can see the Wings logo in black. And I like the way that looks. Just has a classic look to it. But all the stitching on those taxi yellow panels matches. Looks real nice and clean. Like I already said, the side panels have this sail leather, and even that has a nice texture to it. It's got those ripples, and it's a nice thick cut. But that sail kind of helps to tie in the midsole, and I just think it goes with these other colors great. We have the standard nylon Jordan 1 tongue in these, and it's in a black color. It's got black piping going along the edges, and then the tag at the top, that's in a sail color. And because this is an OG high, it has that Nike Air branding, and that's in the taxi yellow color. Looks nice. For the sock liner, we've got a black color, and down on the insole, that's more of that taxi yellow, and it's got Nike Air branding in black. I'm always biased whenever it comes to this colorway, just because I have so many Steelers and Pirates clothes that will go with it so well. So I'm always going to gravitate towards a black and yellow shoe. But even aside from that, I think these things are really, really done well. I think that a lot of people have been waiting for these for a long time, and just to finally have them, I'm really pumped that I have my own pair already. I don't know if I'll try to go for a double up. I might, but I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know if they'll be worth grabbing for resale and that sort of thing. I can't imagine that this shoe would sit, but it's just hard to predict right now. I do think that this is a shoe that could get people excited about the Jordan 1 again. And even if people have been ignoring Jordan 1s for a little bit, I think this might be enough to grab their attention. But anyhow, let me know if you think this is a shoe that is worth going after whenever they drop in the US. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.